Literally, this is the way I look at social. If we were going to go to a restaurant up the road here, 2 miles away, we could walk there, right? That could get us there. Get in our car and drive. We could ride a bike. We could ride a scooter, right? We could do all of those modes of transportation would get us to that restaurant, right? They all work. They're all going to get us there. But the car is going to get us there the fastest and most efficient way, right? That is social media. When you look at this business, door knocking works, cold calling works, sending text messages works. It all works. The question is, what are your goals, right? If you want to do 3 deals a year, you could literally do just about anything. But if you actually want to build a business that's going to drive long-term growth and do 50, 60, 70 transactions a year, it's going to be hard to door knock and get that done, right? So that's what I want to get across today, is this is a tool to drive your business in the fastest, most efficient way. It is all about the consumer. So why are we on all these platforms? Because it's frictionless consumption. How many people like podcasts? How many people like Instagram? How many people prefer Facebook? How many people are on LinkedIn? That's why we do what we do. Because your consumer is everywhere. And one of the biggest mistakes I see made is we're all looking for that ease, right? We want to be able to post one thing on Facebook, and then I want to click the button, and I want that same exact thing to go to Facebook, and I want the same thing to go to LinkedIn, and I want the same thing to go to Twitter, and I want it to go to Instagram. You can do that, right? There's tons of stuff out there that'll do it. It's not a good idea, right? Now, can I use the same image? Absolutely, you can use the same image, but the copy needs to change. The hashtag should be there on LinkedIn. The hashtag should be there on Instagram. The hashtags can be there on Twitter. They shouldn't be there on Facebook, right? So we have to understand and be contextual to the platform that we're going to create content on. So if you're not going to be on all these platforms, that's okay. Just know that you're going to miss some people because the audience is diverse, right? So if you only want to be on Instagram, just know, right, you're only on Instagram. Just know that you're going to miss people on Facebook. That's okay though, right? But you need to be okay with that and then create content specific for your Instagram audience. Don't try and create separate content then that you think Facebook, no. If you only want to be on Instagram, only be on Instagram, but create content that's contextual to your audience on Instagram, right? So don't try and use the same picture, the same words, the same everything, because it won't work. There's a lot of you sitting there and they're like, well, I don't want to show my personal life. Well, that's okay. I get it. But then you need to understand that you are going to struggle a little bit in this business from a social media perspective because you are your business, right? It's you. I'm buying you. And so, we push out all this content and I share a lot of my stuff on my personal thing. My top performing post in the last 2 weeks was me showing my shoe with a baseball inside of it because my kids put a baseball inside of my shoe and I went to put it on and I couldn't. That was my post, a shoe with a baseball in it. That was the top performing post. I posted videos, like all this value, right? So they want to see you. That's what they want. That's what people connect with. So it's important to give them that. If you don't want to give them that, that's okay. Just know you're going to leave a little bit on the table, right? It's very, very important that when you get into social content, you tell your story. Now, I believe that the number one reason, and we probably don't want to admit it, is that we value other people's opinion more than our own. So when we push out content, we think that when Susie Pants 44 says my hair looks stupid, it cripples us, right? We don't want that negative comment. Even though you probably had 62 other people that liked the post, that one negative comment is going to literally sit there with you when you go to post that next one, right? And until you can get over that, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle pushing out content because it's holding you back. It's the reason that most of you are not sitting there creating. Most of you are pandering to likes on Instagram, right? If you post something and it gets 1 like, so many people are like, oh shit, I gotta delete that. They're gonna think I suck, right? I'm serious. That happens, right? I've been there. Me and Jonathan have been there. We're like, oh shit, we should probably delete that one, dude. That got like, that picture of Jeff got 4 likes, dude. That's not a good look. But we've stopped that, right? And you need to too. If you believe that it brings value to your audience, it is part of your story, put it out. I don't care if 1 person likes it, 2,000, 1,000,000, it does not matter. And we also need to lower the bar. I'm so tired of people like, well, I literally had someone comment on one of our posts the other day that, well, your last video only got 2,000 views. I was like, dude, listen, if 1 person watched that video and got value from it, we won, right? Why is the number we're all shooting for 1,000,000 views? Who cares? If you guys have said, put out a post today, right, which we're gonna push you guys to do, you put out a post and 1 person saw it. Think about the text messages you guys sent yesterday. Those are people that did not think of you the day before that now are thinking about you. Now the key is consistency. And that's why posting every single day and pushing out content and doing that on a consistent basis matters, right? That's how your business is gonna grow, but ultimately you're holding yourself back.